Hello everyone, this is Nitpicking Nerd, and today I want to talk about deepfake technology. And for those who don't know what that is, basically there are now softwares that can scan a person's face if there's enough footage, and then they can put that face on someone else in a different footage, and it can look totally realistic that you cannot even tell that it's fake. And that is obviously a very good thing for entertainment, but it poses a really big concern regarding law enforcement and society in general, and so that's why I have some mixed feelings on this. So I will talk about the positives and the negatives, and the negatives are mainly that video evidence will no longer be reliable if it will now be possible to frame someone in video to show that as if he did something he didn't do, and it could get a lot of people in trouble, and not necessarily with the law. You can simply, shame someone, you can embarrass someone on social media and stuff like that. So not even necessarily illegal things, but just to embarrass someone. And after a while, when everyone realizes there are so many fakes, then anyone who really did do a bad thing can always say, I was framed, it's not really me in that video, someone put my face in there, and so that will make video evidence unreliable, and then we will lose that deterrence factor that video evidence used to have. And I always said it's such a good thing we have cameras everywhere, because this way people know it, they know that they might be filmed, and so they'll be careful and they'll behave better. And they won't do bad things because of this concern that they might be filmed. And yet now people might start doing whatever they want because they can always say that evidence is fake. That someone just hates me and decided to frame me, and in some situations people might believe that if this technology becomes so widespread and so easy to use and so realistic, it would be impossible to disprove it, and it might stop being accepted in court and all of that. And I think that's a bad thing. We will lose that deterrence we had against criminals and just bad behavior in general. And that is something I even used in my debates against religion. I often said we don't really need religion anymore because I think in the past religion was a good thing because it made people behave better. Before we had police and surveillance and methods of knowing who did what and who the criminal is, and so before we had that deterrence, it was a good way to scare people into behaving by telling them someone is always watching everything you do, and so if you do a bad thing someone will punish you. And so scaring people into believing that was actually a good thing in the past, in my opinion, because it got not everyone but a lot of people were behaving better because of that. And yet in modern times, because we now have police and investigations and camera evidence everywhere, I always said it's now enough. We don't really need religion anymore because there's no need to scare people into believing someone invisible is always watching them so that they'll behave better. Instead, we can simply tell them there might be cameras everywhere and there's all kinds of ways to know what you did, and so people will be scared to do anything bad because of that. And yet now, because of deepfake, now a person knows that he can always say that he was framed, it's not really him in that video, and so that will make it less of a deterrence, especially if it no longer be accepted in court once the technology reaches a level that it cannot be disproven. And also maybe governments and corporations with enough resources can do such a good job of doing the fake that it will be accepted in court, and yet normal people will not be able to disprove they didn't do what they did, and so it poses such a big problem for society that it might be a bad thing. However, in the field of entertainment, there is no doubt this is great because it will open up so many new possibilities for a lot of funny stuff. And as some of you know, I used to do a lot of parody edits and remixes, mashing up different movies together to create a new movie, that kind of stuff. But I was always limited because I always had to use the same actors. So usually I would pick movies or shows with the same actors and I spliced the same actor up, but I was always limited by the actor. But now, if I'll be able to put anyone's face on someone else, now the potential is limitless. Now I can basically create a whole movie just using other movies. I can take little bits from different movies, I can put it all as if it's the same actor playing a part, and can create a full-length movie made up of pieces of other movies, and the potential is totally limitless. And I imagine in a few years maybe it will be possible to watch any movie with any actor that we pick for the roles, meaning we can replace the actors into anything we want in every old movie we want. So that could be so funny to do it. And also in big franchises it will also be so good for continuity, because one of the problems with prequels and reboots and all the places when they recast actors that it's hard to accept it as being the same character, when it's played by a different actor, but now with this technology we can basically make the character look like the same actor in all these reincarnations, and then it will be better continuity, so that will be great as well. And so the potential is virtually limitless to play around with this, and this is something I'm going to do in the near future. I have to upgrade my computer a little bit because I don't think it's strong enough. It doesn't have enough processing power to do this kind of stuff, but I'll definitely try to toy around with it in the near future because the potential is so appealing to me. And also, this is one of the reasons I'm not sure about if I'll ever show my real face on YouTube, because now that I know that, someone might steal my face if I have enough videos with my full face, and someone might scan it and then put me on someone else as if I did something I didn't do. So this prospect is a little bit concerning, so this is one of the reasons I'm not even sure I would ever show my full face on YouTube. Or if I do show it, maybe I'll first do it myself, meaning I will change my own face using deepfake into something else, and that can also be fun. Maybe I'll do a few jokes when I finally do a face reveal. Maybe it won't be my real face at first and stuff like that, so I'm tempted to toy around with all of this, and especially with my parody edits and all of that. I have so many ideas how to play around with that. You won't believe me how many ideas I have with that. So in the near future I'm going to try to learn how to do it and do it well, but I will have to upgrade my computer first, and so any support will be greatly appreciated. If anyone knows what is the best software, and if anyone has any interesting ideas, you can let me know in the comment section and we can discuss it. And if anyone wants to support me, you can do it through Patreon or PayPal. It will be greatly appreciated. It will help speed things up, and I really hope to do a lot of fun stuff on YouTube in the future, and I think the future is bright in the infinite possibilities we have of creating a lot of fun new stuff. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Please hit the like button, please subscribe, click the notification bell to see updates of new videos, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.